How you doing?
I'm good. I'm better this week. I brought my friend Flo with me. He's sitting in.
Hi,
Hey,
Flo.
what's going on? Reaching out from the land of the Limberlost. How y'all doing?
All right. Well, okay. Well, what's going on with you, bro?
Not much. Not much has changed since Tuesday. I am still have nothing going on. I did get my Christmas tree actually put back together from where the cats destroyed it.
Oh yeah.
So I was pretty happy about that. And then my new thing is I've been playing Gears of War
Okay.
again, but I'm trying to beat it on insane level.
Yeah.
And I gotta get this damn coat off.
That's pretty tough, like, dude. But I am so fucking. I know we talked about it last week, but I am so disappointed with the fucking online on that because the
yeah.
online was the shit, big time on Gears of War 1, and I cannot fucking get into a game at all. Like I'll be sitting there for like 10, 15 fucking minutes waiting for it to connect to multiplayer shit. It's not even as good as Halo. Well, Halo 3 was probably the best when it came into.
You were there.
You were. I mean, you basically were like, I want to play an online game, and then you were in with a bunch of motherfuckers. And you also had with the you also could like have your friends in there.
Right.
With this shit, you've got to invite. You've got to basically fucking have all the stars aligned to get your fucking friends into the. I mean, it used to be on Gears of War, original Gears of War. Me and a bunch of dudes, we used to just fucking sit on that bitch all night and just hang out and just do nothing.
Play and talk and have a good time and tell each other we suck and your mom was a fucking whore.
Yeah,
and it's great.
and then you could taunt the people that you just killed. It was always a hell of a lot of fun. You know, you just next thing you know, you got somebody fucking behind you like chainsawing you or something. That does not happen, and it's too bad because you got so many of the really cool features on Gears of War 2, like the chainsaw duels and all that shit. Have you gotten one of those yet?
Oh yeah, several.
Because I remember
those.
you didn't before.
No, I played through it again on. At first, I started to beat it on casual, and then I played through it again and beat it on hardcore, and then I got in a lot of chainsaw duels in.
Okay.
And then now I'm going in insane, and insane there's quite a few. You get quite a few chances to do it while you're insane. So,
Yeah.
but fuck, it's hard, man. Like you're playing.
What's the big difference?
The big difference is, okay, when you're playing like on hardcore, when you stand up to shoot and you're popping off some rounds and you're getting hit and you can see your thing turning red, you got a couple seconds anyway, so you can go pop, pop, pop and hopefully get a guy and then get back down.
So you're doing a lot of the blind fire kind of stuff where you just kind of just do that?
You got to do that for that's half the game.
Oh, okay.
Because if you pop up and start shooting, it's a matter of seconds.
Yeah.
It's like boom, 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 you're dead.
It's not like on normal where you can just kind of where you just have a couple of seconds to throw something at somebody.
No, you can't throw a frag grenade and aim it. You got to blind throw a frag because if you stand up to throw a frag, you're dead before it leaves your hand.
Yeah,
it sucks.
That's like Fallout 3. I play in a lot of Fallout 3, and that at least is pretty fun. It's so deep. There's so much shit to do. Like right now, I'm currently trying to find the Declaration of Independence and the blown out remains of the fucking of the National Archives.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking cool. And like you wind up having to like defend a bunch of shit. The problem is that you know how in most games you'll the main characters that kind of drive the story,
right?
That'll fucking give you stuff to do and the people that'll help you out,
right?
If they get killed, they're dead and they're not coming back.
So you're kind of going blind.
Yeah, if you don't defend them and they get killed, it's a different game now, and that's it. There's only one character that'll get knocked out, and that's the father figure, but everything else is killable.
What would you rate this game?
I'd say Fallout 3. I'd give it 1 out of 10. I'd give it a 9. It's really good.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I'd give Gears of War a 9 too. Except for Gears of War regular. Actually, Gears of War regular campaign, I give it a 10. But because the online blows so bad, you got to knock it down quite a bit.
Yeah. See, that's what I was gonna say. If you're just playing Gears to play by yourself or whatever, then I don't think there's a much better first-person shooter game out there. But the online crap, I had a 48-hour pass and tried for 2 days straight to get on. I got on one game and got kicked out immediately, and then just sat there waiting and just couldn't get anything. And it was like, this is bullshit.
I don't know. Best first person shooter you got right now. I'd still say it's still BioShock to this day.
It's not really a first-person shooter, though.
Oh, most certainly is. It's a first-person shooter without a doubt.
Well, but you can see your guy like on Grand Theft Auto.
You can't see your guy in BioShock. How long has it been since you fucking played that game?
It's been forever.
you can, yeah. It's
you can just see his hands.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's just like any other first-person shooter. Shit, if you then Gears of War isn't a first-person shooter. That's a third-person shooter.
Yeah. Well, yeah, good point.
No, I mean, now you two have completely left out Guitar Hero. I mean, is that
Well,
like the
I don't
world
like that game at all.
I will say.
Is
I
that
will
gonna?
say.
I mean, is there any love at all? For
No,
it?
not for me.
It is now because
wondering,
because of you because I'll go over to Flo's house and he's got the Rock Band deal with the drums and the guitar and everything. Well, I tried it before and I've always sucked at it, but the only time I really tried it was out when we used to do these broadcasts with the Guitar Hero giveaways. And Scooter would be like, well, we gotta make sure everything works, and I would lose and get pissed off, and everybody would laugh, so I didn't really play it.
Okay.
But then I went over to his house one day, and the thing that helped me out a lot is the guitars, like the buttons are far away.
Uh-huh.
Well, he's got one with the buttons down here, and they're real close.
Oh, okay.
Dude,
so
I
you feel like a jazz musician.
Well, yeah, but it's easier for me
I
because
do feel like you.
yeah.
You're like fucking Bootsy.
Real bedroom hero.
You're like fucking Bootsy Collins or something.
So, but that's how I got into it because I can move my fingers quicker like that. I can only do it on like medium is the most I can do.
Okay.
But yeah, I've gotten into it. I so want to get because I got Lisa into it too now. She can actually play the damn drums, which I can't. The drums, you got to do the four heads or whatever, but then you got the foot drum too.
Don't kick me.
You got the foot drum too. Well, I can get the hitting the heads or whatever, but when that foot drum comes up, I cannot like keep hitting this and make my foot move to hit the damn thing.
You know,
It just fucks me up, and I could not do it.
I can't shit on the game too bad because obviously it's really fucking popular. But
Right.
like, it's just, I mean, a lot of people like it. I just never fucking got into it.
What don't you like about it?
Well, it's not violent enough for me.
I tell you what though, did you like Tetris as a kid?
Eh.
I don't know if you'd like.
I didn't
this,
like
man.
that, dude. Those timing games and all those puzzle
Right.
games and shit like that. Like I'll play them for a minute and then I'll just be like, all right, where's the stuff where I blow shit up?
Right. Well, you liked Portals a lot, didn't you?
Portal I liked, but Portal is there's some shit going on in that game too. Like when you I thought the end of Portal, but you never beat it, did you?
God no.
When you've got it, when they shoot the grenades at you, and you've got it, and all you have is the portal gun. So you've got to do is you got to time it well so that you can get the one portal on one side and get the other portal coming on the other side. So if something shoots a missile at you, it'll go into the portal and come back and hit the thing that shot you.
Jesus
That's fucking badass. That game.
But what I'm saying is, I think if you just rented it for a weekend and got the guitar and played it, you would probably get addicted.
Give it a chance.
No, I might have
you
to.
got to
Give it
do
a
it at
royal
home
chance.
where all
I might
your
have to do
fucking
that.
jackass friends who can do Dragon Force on expert on around making fun of you. Because then you just get pissed like, fuck you guys, I'm done.
Run to the hills.
Yeah, but it's it's fun, man. I think you should give it a shot.
Here's why I like Fallout 3. Just give you an idea what kind of game I like. This game actually has a gun called the Fat Man. Right?
Okay.
And what this game or pun, we could just go
Yeah,
that way.
yeah, just call it pun. Yeah.
But what it is it's actually just like a slingshot.
Okay.
But it shoots nuclear weapons.
Oh.
So like you'll fucking shoot. So but what's really great is
That's
that
nice.
it flies through the nukes fly through the air and it blows up whatever. Obviously, it blows up whatever you shot at, and then it destroys the ground, and then there's a mushroom cloud that comes up out of the fucking nowhere.
That's civilized.
Now the only thing that sucks about Fallout 3 is that sometimes. Some of the boss characters, and you don't see boss characters too often.
No.
Like if you see them, it's rare, and they're huge. Like it takes 3 or 4 nuclear explosions to get rid of some of these guys.
Jesus Christ.
And usually,
And meanwhile, your teeth and hair fall out from the radiation poisoning.
well, that's the thing is actually you have to take Rad-X because the problem is that if you swim or if you go into areas that have too much radiation,
Yeah.
your radiation level will increase, and if you get it to a certain level, you get radiation sickness. But that sucks. But like if you actually go even further than that, you'll become a mutant. You're gonna mutate.
This game is awesome.
Oh, it's
That's
dude, it's
an
so
awesome
deep.
game, man.
It is so very deep. You wouldn't believe it.
That dude, yeah. What's it called? Fallout 2?
Fallout 3.
Fallout 3? I might have to rent that.
It's super deep. It's by the dudes that did Oblivion. It's like there's a lot to it, but it's fun as shit. And like you're just kind of like just going around all these ruined areas. Like you're basically in Washington D.C. that's been completely wiped out by nuclear war.
That's
it's
civilized.
fucking awesome.
That sounds like a cool game.
Yeah, I like
All
it.
right, I got something completely irrelevant to bring to the table. Just a little story that I heard.
Okay.
I think it is absolutely ridiculous. I just want you to tell me your opinion on it. Are you scared?
No, go ahead.
No,
bro.
we're not scared.
All right.
That's all right.
All right. All right, a deer hunter.
Tell a story.
What? Listen, we all know where he's from. Don't worry about it.
All right, look, a deer hunter.
Mm-hmm.
A deer hunter shot a deer. No, of course, okay, nope, no big deal.
The
shoot
deer hunters can be expected
You
to
know
do
what
such a
I'm
That's
thing.
what they do.
So he went over to check on the deer to see if the deer was alive.
Uh-huh.
I mean, okay, so wow.
Make sure
why
it's
you-
dead.
Why are you telling me this? Okay, everyone shoots deer. And
By the
checks
way,
if
yes,
they're
Carson, we
alive.
understand that.
You know, he goes over to the deer and checks on the deer, and the deer beats the hell out of him. The deer hits him with his antlers. The deer gores him. The deer stamps him with his feet, and then dies.
That's funny.
That's awesome.
I mean, honest to goodness, what do you think the deer? Do you think the deer hunter is gonna still hunt?
Yeah.
That's the most ridiculous.
Look,
Man, I don't know what I would have done if I had shot a deer and the deer beat the mess out of me.
Oh, fuck. Are you kidding me? I mean, to me, I think that's terrific. That's actually you'd be a complete pussy then, because if you didn't go continue hunting after that, you'd be a total pussy. Why? Because if you should have
The deer
known,
won.
there's a possibility that fucking deer's gonna win. If you're only playing a stacked game, that's not actually hunting.
yeah, what I love is that deer became like a legend.
Yeah, exactly.
He is like all the other deer are like, hey man,
Please.
did you hear about John the deer?
Yeah, free blowjobs
Got-
for John the Deer.
got
Which I
shot-
love how it's John Deere. Very
Yeah,
good.
Thank you.
Fucking white
you.
trash comes out even in your
I
jokes.
can't help it. Man, that motherfucker got shot, whooped the dude's ass, and then died. But
Yeah.
whooped his ass before he put his head on a wall.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, I don't know, man. If I was a hunter, I don't know if A, I would tell anybody what happened.
No.
And B, I think that would be like God trying to tell me maybe I shouldn't hunt.
Yeah,
They got hamburger in the market. I'll just go there.
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, I think you'd probably tell everybody else that another hunter beat you up. That's
Yeah.
probably what
Oh,
you do.
yeah. Yeah.
Fucking
And then
bear,
years
man.
later-
Jesus Christ, that's a big bear.
Yeah, years later, when it's all healed, you'll start telling the story except it happened to your friend.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, let me tell you what happened to my friend.
I love the idea of the fucking deer killing him, just like, hitting him with the antlers. All right, get his head, boys.
You're just walking through the wood one day and there's a fucking human head hanging from a tree.
And it's mounted. That's a 12 point. He's got all of his hair. Fucking
No, if let's be true, if it's hunters, they'll be like, "Oh damn, that one still got 12 teeth. That's a good one."
that's true. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's interesting. Fucking deer hunting shit. Is that even going on still right now? Is it still deer season?
I don't know. I went to the doctor's office the other day, and they had a little TV show going on, something called The View.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to watch this, show, but I was forced to because that's what everybody else was watching. But Whoopi Goldberg told the story.
Oh,
know what I'm
okay.
saying? She said it was something that happened. She had heard about. I thought it was absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know what was your opinion?
I saw that.
I thought it was completely outrageous. you
Yeah,
know?
that show is I've seen it at if I'm at the gym or something.
Right.
That's usually kind of interesting. Whoopi Goldberg is not nearly as interesting as Rosie O'Donnell. Rosie O'Donnell, that was a fucking scream.
Yeah.
That was
Dude, that
actually
was-
a good show.
It was
At
the life
least-
of the show.
It was at any moment they were gonna get into a screaming match, and it was gonna turn into it was her versus the hot chick, all the fucking time.
And what's great about that is for us, it was like at least once a week we had something to talk about on the air.
Yeah. Oh, it was fantastic.
Because Rosie went off on freaking puppies not being, aborted or something.
No, it was all politics. And you're talking.
Well, yeah.
That show. I mean, honest to God, you got a bunch of holes that are all sitting around like that. That should all be about shoes and handbags.
It really
But
should.
But every once when it got political, those bitches were not kidding around.
No.
Who's the Sherry Lewis was the other one. She's just the biggest idiot. And she was the one that was questioning if the world was flat or not.
Oh, God,
That
yeah.
fucking
Yeah. Yeah.
That was that one clip that we found. She was all right, but Whoopi isn't nearly as good as the other ones were. Then when it was Star Jones, that was also hilarious.
Oh, God.
Because one day out of nowhere she's skinny.
Yeah,
and looked
she's
awful
skinny and had way too much skin on her arms.
Well, it was because I remember you were watching that show and you're thinking to yourself, wow, that chick's really fat. And then as soon as she got skinny, you're like, wow, she was hot or fat.
Yeah, that is.
Oh my
that
God.
don't happen a lot. But
No.
that was absolutely the case. I
Happened
was
a
like,
lot, Carson. I can't think of another instance when that happened. Tell me one time that somebody was super fucking was fat as shit, got skinny, and then you can say, wow, they looked a lot better fat. She looked better as a fucking bowling ball.
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden, as soon as she lost all that weight, she just, I mean, it wasn't even the skin hanging thing.
Her fans start sending her McDonald's gift certificates.
Yeah.
Eat again, bitch. It's
Dude,
okay.
I didn't understand that at all. Like, the whole time I'm watching that, I was like, how the fuck? Because it wasn't even like she had the hanging skin or anything. It's not like she had the bat arms. You see these women that get the shit? They fucking have the big bat arms that come out. It wasn't even that. She was just, I don't understand how that happened. Like, it's she all of a sudden, I don't know, she went from looking, normal to Flavor Flav, like that. And I didn't even know what to fucking think.
You expect her to come out with a big fucking clock.
Yeah, the gold teeth.
Star Jones!
But no, actually, it wasn't even so much like the big clock. It looked like Flavor Flav was dressed up as a woman.
So, in other words, a crackhead was dressed up as a woman.
Exactly.
Is that what you're trying to say? Yeah, that is really sad. And you know what sucks too is her career's gone to shit.
It has. Yeah, you're right. I haven't heard of
Have
her.
you heard anything about Star Jones? I mean, when she was fat, she was doing commercials for like food and stuff at least.
And she was always the punchline for all the fat jokes.
Oh, yeah.
The hack thing was always if you were making a fat joke, just throw Star Jones in there and you're all set.
Yeah, it could bomb me like, you know what's horrible about fat people? They're huge. Like Star Jones. Ah! Yeah, shut the fuck up and die.
Actually, that was funny. You actually demonstrated it.
I hate you.
That was pretty. The View. I don't know. There's no daytime TV. I don't know if you figured this out by now with all your unemployment.
No, that's why I'm going through it insane right now because there's nothing to watch.
What do you watch?
I watched Las Vegas at one point during the day because there's hot ass chicks on there.
Yeah, but dude, I've gotten to the point where if it's a hot chick and she isn't lapping up a fucking lapping on a fresh young cunt, then I really could care less. I mean, like really, like that's the funny thing about the internet and what it is that because like basically I don't even really care to watch a show that's got just hot chicks on it anymore. So what? You got fucking I don't know, fucking one of those idiots. I don't even know their names. I don't know, Brooke Burke. Let's say that she's on there. I don't give a shit. She's hot, but who cares?
Nikki Cox is on there.
Okay, Nikki Cox. If you're why do I want to watch Nikki Cox with her clothes on if I can just go to the internet and watch fucking Stormy or?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Let's be realistic. You can watch Nikki Cox getting fucked.
Yeah, you can.
Oh hell yeah!
Well,
it's amazing what they can do with Photoshop these days.
Fuck Photoshop. I want to see it's the broadband internet, man. It's the future. You can just click on anything. You can see fantastic things happening.
Oh, speaking of
what's
which,
that? Katie Morgan. I'll fucking watch that all day and night.
Look, speaking of which, we need to show Flo one guy in one jar. I think. Let's take a break real quick, and then we'll come back and start by showing Flo that.
All right, cool.
I think that's a good idea.
All right, you guys gonna go smoke?
Yes.
I'll stay here and I'll do this.
All right, get that loaded. I'm going to smoke. ENC, we'll be back.
All right.
Or you can stay. I'm going to smoke.
And Carson's going to smoke.
I just was watching. I was fascinated. This is fascinating, man.
Yeah, it's fun.